Okay, so obviously, I have a really awesome viewer. You know who you are, who has been pretty much fulfilling all of my subtleties that I've been saying. I'm like just talking and I'm saying them, but I don't realize that they're kind of like my wishes and whatever. So, because remember the purple Sharpie that I have a whole bunch of now. Well, guess what else happened? I am officially going to go to pre-op in, oh yes, purple scrubs. Bring it. Now, Dr. Duchik's not going to be so happy about this, but Nancy, who's like the head nurse and runs the whole surgery center, we have so much fun together. And what was so funny in my last surgery, they called and like put back the surgery an hour, like a day or two before. And I was like, yeah, no problem. So it wasn't like 4:30, it was 5:30. You have to get there 2 hours before. And so I was obviously all ready and people had come in and out. And she's like, we're just waiting for Dr. Duchik. I was like, okay. And so then all of a sudden I was like, she's like, I'm going to give him a call. I'm like, don't call him. Are you crazy? I'm like, he'll be here when he gets here. So all of a sudden Dr. Duchik comes running in. You know, he's got his jacket on, his briefcase, he's out of breath, and he's like right away just like opens up the paperwork. And I was like, and Nancy pokes in and I was like, I'm going to kill you. And, you know, and then he was like, I'm just going to go do a couple things and then we'll have you in the OR and the anesthesiologist, because their whole team had already come in. Everybody was just waiting for Dr. Duchik. And I was like, then Nancy came in. I was like, are you crazy? Now the man's probably super pissed off. You woke him up an hour earlier. He obviously probably wanted to postpone just to get a little extra hour of sleep. And now I'm going to go get my head cut open and he's probably going to be a little irritated. She's like, no, I didn't know. Nobody had it on there, that they, rescheduled it like an hour later. And I was like, I'm going to get you, Nancy. So Nancy and I have like this little thing. So it's on. I might take her job just because now I got scrubs, and Nancy's scrubs don't have her name on it. Mine do. I mean, just because she has a tag around her neck, you know what? Whatever. I'm a VIP. So anyway, I love the scrubs. Super duper excited. And what else is so great is I can still wear the Ellen hoodie with it because it's purple, and this is like V-neck, so it'll be able to go over my head after surgery even better. Okay, so I wanted to talk about a couple things. Well, basically my bucket list, but I don't really want to call it my bucket list. I want to call it my better list, and it's just like a few things that I want to do when I'm all better, because I kind of forgot like what it feels to be normal and not have chronic pain constantly all right here in my head. And I definitely, want to be able to play with my 4-year-old normally. I mean, I just feel like when I'm with her, I'm in a fog, like I'm reading a book and I'm kind of like, I mess up the words, and that's part of when I met my medications. But like, it's so embarrassing. I mean, she doesn't know, but to me, to have, like, I used to have such a good job and I could, present and, budgets and annual reports and, meet with people and whatever and talk normally and whatnot. Just kidding. If you watch my other videos, you'll know what I mean by that. But I just want to be able to go to the park with her or ride, help her ride her bike around the block, or swing her, like literally pick her up and swing her around in circles, where the doctor always says don't do that because you'll dislocate her arms. But it's not a big deal. People did it when I was little. My arms are fine. It's just my head that I have a problem. Maybe they dropped me on my head. I don't know. I want to do that. I want to be able to obviously go and stalk my daughter at Chicago. So I want to, fly there often and just like peek in the windows at SAIC. She won't know. She's so clueless. I mean, I love Ashley to death. She's obviously very smart, but she wouldn't know if I was on campus. She'd be like, wait, what? She kind of looked like my mom. It's not my mom. My mom's in D.C. Love you, Ashley. I want to be able to enjoy a nice glass of red wine. I am not a big drinker, but going to college, I went to school at Sonoma State University, and California, and I did definitely enjoy Napa Valley and wine tasting. And I know people are like, oh, Italian wines and the French wines, and you have to go all around the world and have wines. And I don't know why I'm doing this accent, but there's nothing like a good California wine. And that is my thing. And I just can't wait to sit down and just slowly sip, but I'll probably gulp a bottle of wine and then pass out and black out because I haven't drank in so long. I'll be like, what? So I want to have a nice glass of wine. I want to go to dinner. Like, I want to go out to a restaurant. It doesn't have to be nice. It can be like McDonald's. I mean, I do eat McDonald's, but we go through the drive-thru. But I'm just saying I want to like go and sit at a table and be, you know, have a waitress or waiter take my order. And, you know, I want to be able to wake up, take a shower. I want to be able to put my makeup on again and do my hair and put my jewelry on. And not like I was ever fancy, but I was normal and put my 5-inch heels on. I will tell you, I am also, you know, the big thick socks that they give you at the surgery center. Let me tell you something. They are so hideous. They're the color of my blanket. And then they've got the big white grips. And I remember my first surgery, and my sister and mother can vouch for this. I was like, do you guys have these in pink? And the nurse was like, no. And I was like, oh, just thought maybe, you know. And then later, the second surgery, I suggested, I was like, you guys should really think about getting these in a different color. And they were like, I was like, seriously, like, why such the drab color? But, wait, I'm getting off topic. Yeah, so maybe I'll bring, like, a pair of my 5-inch heels, too, and just, like, strut around pre-op in them. But I don't know if I'll be able to fit my foot into my shoes because those socks are aggressively thick. I mean, I'm telling you, like, thick. And any of you out there that have had surgery, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, What else do I want to do? I've zip-lined. Love it. Want to do it again. I really want to jump from an airplane, but a lot of people are telling me that I should take that off my list because we don't need to encourage any additional head injuries. But I'm like, you have helmet and gear and you're doing it with like a professional. But so I think that's off my list. I don't want to do anything extravagant. I want to be like, I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to go to Europe. I mean, I'm sure one day when I'm older. I mean, right now I'm just, you know, trying to get by and survive, you know, financially and emotionally. So it's the little things, you know. I just want to be able to walk again without losing my breath. I want to be able to sit out on my porch and have a conversation with my neighbors without being like, okay, I got to go inside because I don't feel good, you know. I want to be able to stand and have a conversation and then not try to find a place where I have to lean up against or a chair. It sounds so cliche and stupid, but I'm really just looking forward to, you know, oh, gotta go to the grocery store. Oh, I have to run to the bank. Oh, I have so much to do and I don't care because I feel good. So I'm going to be gone all day running around in my car and I don't know. I don't remember what it feels like to be normal, to feel good. I mean, what is the definition of normal? But for real, I just don't remember what it feels like to feel good. And I just can't wait. And I'm sure I'll have a lot more on my list. I'm kind of making one. And like the bigger stuff will definitely be taking Ella to like Disney World because Ashley used to go all the time with, I mean, I've been there with her before, but I went with my sister and her kids, and I just want to be able to go on a vacation, not extravagant, but just go on a vacation and just be like, wow, I'm somewhere and I feel good. Like, you know, this is awesome. And I know that the first time that happens, I'm probably just going to end up crying the whole time. So our family pictures will be like everybody smiling and me just crying and everybody like, what was wrong with your mom on that vacation? Oh, she was just happy because she felt good. Yeah, it's Ellen. Anyway, I'm going to go enjoy my scrubs. And thank you, Jen. for my scrubs. It was a pleasant surprise. I was totally surprised. I was like, what? Now maybe you can get Ellen to call me since you've done everything else. That would be fantastic. Or just have Andy call me, her production. I don't know, he's a producer, or Tony, or somebody on her show. I gotta go because this is 10 minutes and it's probably gonna reject. Love to you all. Have a great day. Bye.